How's it going, everybody? Very inconsistent upload schedule here. Yeah, that's right, I'm finally back, and yeah, I understand it's been a little bit since I've last uploaded a proper video, but anyways, I'm back, I'm motivated, and in fact I'm motivated enough that I genuinely feel like turning this video into more of a 3-in-1, mainly because, well, there hasn't really been too much to talk about as of recent, and I just feel like at least trying to condense a few things I wanted to talk about all into one, because talking about them individually would result in videos that are just, I don't know, too short to really be comfortable with in my personal opinion, so why the hell not? So we have three things that we're going to be talking about here. You've probably already read the title, so of course, well, I'll just introduce the different topics as they come across. So without further ado, let's just get started here, so that way I don't waste too much time. Alright, so first things first here, we have some brand new information from Anonymous that has come from, of course, QuantumTV's ex-wife. And that is, of course, well, apparently, photographic evidence of QuantumTV being even more fucking unhinged during a specific point in time. Let me just read it out for you. Newly released photos show Jermel, Quantum, jumping on the hood of his ex-wife's SUV to try and stop her from leaving him after she finally found the courage to leave an abusive relationship. And of course, as you can see right here, this is the photograph that was taken, and I'll just be dead honest, Quantum looks like an actual fucking cryptid in this image. Jesus Christ, like, that is actually terrifying, which, I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of the point here, that it is terrifying. I could only imagine what it was like for the ex-wife in this fucking case, just suddenly seeing someone that you're attempting to leave, try and, like, jump onto your vehicle in order to keep you from leaving. Like, that is, like, a next level of, like, obsessed and unhinged that I didn't even think a human being could ever aspire to. And of course, there's a little bit more information here from the ex-wife, and this is what it says. April 30th, there was a standoff at the car. He got far enough away and I made a break for the driver's side. Before I could leave the parking lot, he jumped on the hood of the Rogue to stop me from fleeing. That night, he found out I wanted an injunction. I tried to take a video, but I was on the phone with 911 and my phone wouldn't let me record, so I took a quick photo to prove it. So, yeah, there you go. That's pretty much the main story as to what was going on. Quantum apparently found out that, well, his wife wanted to leave him, so of course he tried to do anything in his power to keep that from happening, and, well, we already know how the story ended up, and, well, hopefully Quantum's ex-wife is living a happier life. Who knows, maybe she'll find someone else that doesn't, you know, treat her like garbage and isn't a complete fucking narcissist who is unable to handle criticism. Who knows? That's probably wishful thinking on my fucking part, but whatever, you get the point. Anyways, that's pretty much about it. It's pretty much just more confirmation as to the three main things that can be very certain in life. And those three things being death, taxes, and more proof of QuantumTV being fucking insane. Alright, on to the second topic. We're already getting through these pretty quickly here, but hey, that's why I decided to turn this into a 3-in-1. The next topic here is, of course, a bit of an update to the whole Sssniperwolf situation, and unfortunately, it's not exactly the best news. If I were to try and put it into words, the most recent video that was uploaded onto JaxFilm's second channel pretty much just shows that, well, ultimately, we didn't end up winning against Sssniperwolf. Sssniperwolf ended up winning, and JaxFilms is planning on moving to a different location as he no longer feels safe where he currently lives. Honestly, I genuinely hope the best for JaxFilms and his family. Honestly, no one deserves to feel unsafe in their own fucking home, especially if that, like, feeling of being unsafe is caused by someone that you were just critical towards. Like, here's the thing when it comes to all this, okay? When it comes to, like, really anyone who could be critical of Sssniperwolf, JaxFilms is probably the lightest out of, like, all the people that I've seen who have criticized Sssniperwolf over the years, okay? Like, he was unironically probably the nicest critic that anyone could possibly fucking get in terms of, like, critiquing any amount of content, okay? Like, Sssniperwolf could have gotten someone much harsher as a critic during this variant of the Sssniperwolf cycle, but it even goes to show that even the nicest amount of criticism towards Sssniperwolf will cause Sssniperwolf to fly off the fucking handle and repeat the cycle of doxing and trying to make the opposition look bad once again. And unfortunately, it's bound to just happen again, probably with a different creator. Who really fucking knows? But at least there's a little bit of good news hidden within the bad, and that is, of course, that Jax Films is planning on kind of converting, kind of like shifting away from, you know, covering Sssniperwolf on the second channel, and instead is going to be, you know, using that channel in order to promote other content creators who wish to be critiqued by him. So, of course, he is pretty much urging both people within his audience, as well as going around to other content creators that he feels are underrated, and kind of asking them if it's okay for him to show off some of their work and to kind of give it a little bit of a rating. And honestly, I think that's actually unbelievably good. Like, that is an actually very genuinely good thing. Who knows, maybe I'll see some of my stuff on some of Jax Films streams, but that would require me to have a little bit more confidence in my own content, so yeah, it's gonna be a while. That's pretty much how the Sssniperwolf situation, at least as of right now, has ended. And now on to the final topic, which is, of course, our favorite, well, Sssniperwolf knockoff, xQc. Now, of course, if any of you somehow have no idea who the fuck xQc is, allow me to introduce you to him. He's one of the he, at least I think, used to be one of the largest Twitch streamers, and was originally an extremely beloved creator. However, a few months ago, he ended up getting called out by H3H3 in a call out of a few other creators, I believe, in terms of basically just, you know, talking about how reaction content, at least the way that people like xQc and Sssniperwolf do it, is just unbelievably bad, and in some ways just harms content as a whole. And of course, back then, xQc caught wind of it, and instead of, you know, having an actual, like, reasonable response, maybe even reflecting on his actions a bit, he instead decided to try and ratio H3H3 by flexing his wealth or something along those lines, basically just becoming the Twitch version of Rice Gum, to put it very simply. And of course, as you imagine, all that really did was just cause people to fucking hate him, and people just kind of see him as a laughingstock at this point. And of course, there have been a few more instances of xQc being so insecure about himself that he feels the need to flex how much money he has towards people who even have the lightest amount of, ill feelings towards him. And it's even further exemplified by, well, something that happened recently. A Twitter user by the name of Noodle Vivo ended up making this Twitter post, which, I mean, to put it very simply, it is something that I would probably just tweet just, like, off the cuff, like, just a sudden thought, and I just want to see the thoughts of some of the people that follow me. And of course, that tweet is this: when I think about what scumfuck degenerate content parasites look like, I don't think I could possibly create parody more on the nose than this. And of course, it's a screenshot of xQc's official clips channel with this title and thumbnail, and the title is xQc reacts to Israeli airstrike hits Gaza tower after Hamas attack, with xQc basically pogging at fucking war crimes, apparently. I genuinely cannot make this shit up. Like, this is... If Terminally Online had an image, it would be this fucking image right here. Like, I don't know how to describe this. Now, of course, it ended up blowing up probably even more than, you know, Noodle actually expected, even to the point that xQc caught wind of it, and again attempted to ratio the tweet with this tweet right here of him just saying, huh, with him sitting in front of a briefcase full of just, like, stacks of dollar bills and shit like that, thinking that it makes him look tough or mature in the slightest. Once again, all it did was just make people fucking laugh at him. And of course, the ratio failed because, well, the original tweet has 156,000 likes, while his is sitting at a very measly 20,000 in comparison. And of course, it's ultimately just resulted in a fuck ton of people just kind of memeing on him within the quote retweets. Of course, we have Dubis Goobis bringing up the Meat Canyon video, which I ended up watching after I saw that tweet from Dubis, which is just very funny, and honestly is just a perfect reflection of fucking xQc, and apparently xQc even saw this animation and didn't bother to reflect on himself afterwards. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you cannot make this shit up. Silent Man Joe with xQc fans spreading awareness argument when this post dropped. But yeah, pretty much to put it simply, the quote retweets are just kind of people laughing at him and pointing out just how fucking immature this response actually was. And funnily enough, xQc made an entire cope video in response to him receiving backlash for this incredibly immature response. Yeah, as you can see right here, He made an entire 37-minute long cope video about it, basically trying to make it seem like he won by, I guess, angering Twitter. And once again, the thumbnail is just extremely sad if you even bother to look at it for more than 5 seconds. I'm not gonna bother watching it on this video, mainly because, 1, it's 37 minutes long, and 2, if you've ever fucking seen an xQc stream or an xQc video, he is genuinely fucking incomprehensible. Like, you can barely understand any goddamn word that he's saying, because for some reason, his language consists of, like, English combined with Hogwarts Parseltongue and Relayan. Like, just fucking listen to this, okay?
I'm out of bed, okay? I'm out sleeping on the couch, okay? I wake up to this okay? I look at this guy, okay? And this guy, Noddle. Noddle.
Yeah, if any of you could understand that, you guys are fucking superheroes in my personal opinion. Like what do I fucking say about that? Although I will in fact say one funny thing about this particular upload of his is that literally, like, within like the first like 5 or so minutes, you can see in his chat that people are laughing at him and just how stupid of a response even this particular reaction to, you know, him receiving fucking backlash actually is. And even funnier, his official, like, fucking, subreddit is basically just now people laughing at him and making fun of him and just making fun of anyone who is attempting to defend xQc and his actions. So, yeah, not even xQc's fans even like him anymore, which is just... I mean, it's both funny and sad, just how hard someone can genuinely fall the moment that they just let the fame get to their head. If something like this happens to me, dear God, please just someone come to my house and fucking shoot me, okay? Because I wouldn't want to live with myself. But that's pretty much about it in terms of anything that's been going on as of recently. That's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next. And also go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and join the Discord server. You get the point. It's, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. And, yeah. Anyways, guys, it's been Sandy, and have yourselves a nice day.